All right, check this out. So I called my dad and I talked to him about two Mandela effects. One of them being the one I mentioned yesterday regarding Pulp Fiction and Mr. Wolf. And yes, it's understandable why so many of you would not remember such a small detail. But people who really love the movie remember this small detail. And Pulp Fiction is my dad's favorite movie, okay? So, what did he say about it? He said that it said Mr. Wolf on the license plate. And not only that, I think he has an original copy or something. Like, he told me that he has a copy from the 90s, either a DVD or a VHS tape that he's going to look at to see because now he's curious himself. But again, I can't emphasize enough how this scene, as small and insignificant as it is, a few seconds of your time, literally just makes no logical sense to do an up close shot of a random set of numbers on a license plate. If you're in a movie, if you're going to take the time, I actually know a little bit about this. I have a friend who worked in Hollywood, and I even did a little bit of film editing and studied film and drama class and acting a little bit in high school myself. They wouldn't take the time to focus on a random set of numbers, okay? It just, it's ridiculous. But my point is, the one that shocked him much more. So my dad grew up in the Soviet Union, spent most of his life there, right? Just like my mom. And I told him, asked him, what did the Soviet flag look like? He said it was red. I didn't tell him anything about a star, mind you. He said it was red. There was a hammer and sickle on the upper left corner. And I'm like, oh, well, did you know there's also a star beneath the hammer and sickle? And he was in shock. He's like, no. He was adamant that there was not a star beneath the hammer and sickle. And my mom confirms the same when I asked her about a year or so ago. So here's the thing. A lot more people are affected than they realize. They're just not awake to it. They just don't even realize they're still in a state of sleepwalking. Okay? Potentially, it could even be everyone, guys. At least the adult population. Because as we know, unfortunately, the children, all they've ever known is this white LED light bulb in the sky, which is really sad that they didn't know what we know. And this conversation was really eye opening, and I had to share it.